As I looked out upon the plantation, I didn't see any of the workers there. I guess since they didn't have a boss, they didn't have to work anymore. My garden was full, but I didn't want to do anything to it because I was too depressed. Without seeing Tony, I couldn't do anything. I looked outside my window and saw something. It was only a creeper. The eyes were gone. That meant one thing. They must have disappeared. Or Tony had taken them as a present. The sheep were still there, not being fed, dying, just as I was. Zombies on top of nether portals. Skeletons shooting at me through trees. What was this world I'd fallen into? I had gone through the fort door, because I had not gone that direction yet. Green penises everywhere, also known as creepers. Dogs, wolves, friends, but not friends of mine. So I looked out to the ocean. I couldn't see anything except ocean. I saw torches. But they disappeared behind the trees. Mushrooms. Lakes. Wolf. I had found a ravine. But it had already been explored, so it wasn't really mine. It was not a ravine, it's just a cave. There's no one here. The darkened areas led to nothingness. As I glitched through the rocks, my throat started to hurt. I heard a faint scream. And that's when I decided to get a map. "20 minutes of searching led to me realizing that maybe I could see Tony's dot on my map. But that was a stretch. I had to go down a path. As I searched for my map, I couldn't find it. And realized Tony had probably taken it. But that was a stretch. Because Tony doesn't take things. I heard an arrow. but it was from the sheep. I didn't know sheep could shoot arrows at me. As I wrote a message to Tony on the ice, it looked like a cross. I wondered how Tony would be able to see this. But then I realized he could probably fly at this point. I saw something out of the corner of my eye. It was an arrow. Somebody had shot at me. I was trying to be assassinated. I had gotten hit. But I created the message. This would be one big message. That wasn't an O. And I knew this would take a very long time. I was still being assassinated. But then I realized I was just dying of hunger. Not eating. I wonder how I could make an N. That was close enough. The message said Tony. And as I thought to myself, he would say, "No shit," as he flew over it. Then I saw him. As I chased after him, I couldn't because I didn't have food. My only friend had left once more. I knew that he could fucking fly, but I don't know how. Space age technology, steroids, but it was just dirt and climbing up my watchtower. He was all along it. All along. I knew the direction he headed in, so I left. He was shooting at me. It was him trying to assassinate me. He's flying. I knew it. He's on the trees. I think. I tried to ask the pigs and the sheep to tell me where he went, but they would not tell me a thing, considering they couldn't speak English. The cow told me to go fuck off. Then I went in the direction of the arrow. I saw him. As I climbed up the tree, I made it look really terrible because I only had cobblestone. and he was gone. What is this sorcery? I said. I saw him. Tony, stop! Stop! I'm sorry! I said. As he kept running, I realized that he had turned into a tree man, living on the wild. I had tried to knock some sense into him, but he knocked me right back. He was faster than I. Considering he lived on the wildlife, he knew where to go. He would not stop. He would not stop. My only friend would not listen to me. Trying to lose me through the trees, I kept following him. I was trained as a tracker by my dad. He was a cowboy. He taught me how to track the Indians. As I was on the run after him, he was on the run from me. But then I decided to let him go into the wild. I went home, knowing that he was not sane anymore. Leaving him to the wild. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't. I was too tired. Too tired to sleep. He was a man of the wild now. He had gone all along the watchtower. He had flown with his little wing. He had been turned into a voodoo child. But it was only castles made of sand.